Why does bearing seat precision matter for skateboard wheels? Imagine trying to spin a wheel that wobbles or feels loose. That's what happens when the bearing seats are not precise. When you set up your skateboard, the way the bearings sit inside the wheels makes a big difference. If the bearing seats are off, the bearings might not sit snugly or align properly. This can cause the wheels to wobble or spin unevenly, which makes riding less smooth and more frustrating. Properly fitting bearing seats mean the bearings fit tightly into the wheel's inner hub. When the fit is just right, the bearings can turn freely with very little resistance. This means your wheels will spin faster and longer with less effort. If the seats are not precise, the bearings can shift or become misaligned. That misalignment increases friction and causes uneven wear on the bearings and wheels. Over time, this can lead to the bearings breaking down faster, or even the wheels coming loose during a ride. Another important part of the setup is the bearing spacers. These are small tubes that sit between the two bearings on the axle. Their job is to keep the bearings aligned and prevent them from being crushed when you tighten the axle nuts. If the bearing seats are not accurate, the spacers cannot do their job properly. This can cause noisy wheels, unstable rides, or even damage to the bearings. Sometimes, the bearings can get crushed or misaligned, which might lead to the wheel coming off unexpectedly. Having precise bearing seats also helps keep everything in the right position when you tighten the axle nuts. This prevents deformation of the bearings and keeps the wheels spinning smoothly over time. When the bearing seats are accurate, you get consistent performance, meaning your wheels will spin at the same speed and stay stable no matter how many tricks or slides you do. In the end, bearing seat precision is about making sure the bearings fit perfectly inside the wheels. This affects how smoothly your skateboard rolls, how fast it can go, and how long your bearings last. Using the right size bearings and spacers that match your wheels and ensuring the seats are clean and free of debris will give you the best setup. Paying attention to this detail makes a big difference in how your skateboard feels and performs every time you ride.